stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Again, I thought we'd never fall. Could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Better get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Like strangers again.
Hey guys, and welcome to another extremely motivational cleaning video. In today's video, we are doing a ton of cleaning, a ton of decluttering. I am tackling some super messy closets in my house. I am continuing my journey of becoming more of a minimalistic person. I have truly been loving this new lifestyle of just decluttering more and more in my home. I say as I declutter that I'm kind of doing it in waves. So the first wave was a couple videos ago, and then now this is the second, at least for my daughter's closet. And then I'm going to have a third where I actually add some like organizational furniture pieces in her closet, because once she turns 2, I know she's going to get some toys for her birthday, and I want to make sure that we are prepared and ready to have all of her little girly things. I have 3 older boys organized in there, so I am trying to think ahead. And then I've also been so inspired as I've been trying to declutter and become more minimal. I have been so inspired by working on our finances, and I've been listening to tons of audiobooks on having more financial peace and just living more of a minimal and smart lifestyle, at least being more minimal and smart with the things that you don't need to spend a ton of money on, really figuring out our values. We have been working on our values in our family. We actually made this little pie chart with our top 5 values on it, and it was a lot of fun. We did it with the kids, and well, it was just me and the kids while my husband was at work, and it was really cool to see what's most important to us. And so I like to think about those values as I'm purchasing things for my home, because as I declutter and it becomes easier to clean my home, I realize the benefits of not bringing more stuff in my home that I will probably have to declutter at some point again. So I'm just loving this journey, and I'm so grateful that you guys are along the journey with me. And as you might have noticed on our nightstands, we only have like the minimal things on there. I used to put up a ton of like decorations, like a random clock that wasn't even a working clock. It was just cute and stuff like that. And now I only put functional things on there, like cell phone chargers, my watch charger, the lamps, and I think my husband has an Alexa on his side of the bed because he likes to be able to see the time, just look up and see the time. So things like that are practical and functional we have on our nightstands, but no decorations. I love decorating. I love making our space feel homey, but it also needs to make sense, and the decorating actually starts to work against you when it's like in the way and there's more things to dust and more things to clean and cluttering the space up. So I feel really happy about that too. Even decluttering things that I love, like decorating, is actually making a big impact on my life. As I've been on this decluttering journey, I have realized that I have multiples of so many things, and I really only use like 10% of most of my things. So for example, my pajamas, I really only wear a few sets of pajamas. I do like wearing comfy pajamas to bed, so that is something that's important to me, but I don't need nearly as many as I had in this drawer. So it was really nice to declutter. And I also like, this is random, but if I'm blow drying my hair and it's kind of hot, I will just put these random shorts on. So I have specific reasons for each of the things I kept in that drawer and got rid of everything else that I'm not using. And then it is nice and clean. The only thing that's missing in there is that carpet desperately needs to be deep cleaned. For a while I was saying I want to put our laminate floors in our bedroom, but now I realize that's a lot of money, and it would actually only cost probably like $100 or less to have a professional come in and just deep clean our carpet in our bedroom. So I think that's the way we're going to go. But now I am going to deep clean my bathroom and organize my master closet.
And I don't want your sad blue eyes. You know everything about me, like I need my territory. So why are you still so needy? You're in over your head. Phone is ringing, always at a bad time. Every time you flash your name, always leaving, then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. time it flashed your name. Always leaving, then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. Oh, I think you're so rude. Don't wanna fight you, but you don't ever take a break. 'Cause you love drama, forget the karma. No, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you, always about you. Oh, I don't wanna fight you, and how you're so rude. 'Cause you love drama.
Okay, so you guys are going to see 2 waves of decluttering and cleaning my closet in one video. So first, I get it to where I can at least walk into my closet again. That is an issue that I have frequently, where just stuff will start to pile up on the bottom of my closet floor like this, and I can't even walk in there, and it's very frustrating. So first, I just worked on that, getting things put away, giving away some of my robes, because I realized I do not need this many robes. I purchased a lot of robes as I had babies because I would wear them in the hospital, but now that I'm not having babies anymore, I only need like 1 or 2 robes occasionally, so got rid of some of those, and then just cleaned up my shoes. I have figured out a solution, I think, to my shoe problem. So a lot of times I just get lazy and leave them on the bottom of the closet floor like I have here, but I have that shoe organizer there, and what I decided to do was put just the shoes that I wear on a daily basis in there, and it's a lot easier to take them off and put them there than in my containers that I have for my shoes from the Container Store, which you guys will see in a minute. And those containers I only use for like seasonal shoes or boots or things that I'm not going to be reaching for as often. And then I've also decided I want to get another shoe organizer underneath my Container Store bins. It's because I have, I guess, enough shoes that I wear on a daily basis that I need 2 of these little floor shoe organizers that it's easy to just kick off my shoes and put on there. So that will be the 3rd wave, adding a little bit more organization to this closet. This closet has had a ton of makeovers and organization. It's getting closer and closer to what I want. And then I also went through my clothes and started to declutter those as well. A big part of this process has been just figuring out what's most important to me and what's most functional for me. I realized that for my shoes, I really do enjoy changing up my shoes with different outfits and just with different practicality. Like when I go for a run or a walk, I like specific shoes just for that. But if I'm just kind of wearing some active clothes but not actually going for a walk and getting them super dirty, I want some like cuter shoes for that. Or sometimes I want sandals. You know, they're just different types of shoes that I like to wear on a daily basis, and I truly wear them is what I've noticed. It's not like they just sit in my closet and they get no wear. The cost per wear is very low with my shoes, and so I appreciate that. When it comes to my clothing though, I am pretty minimal. I like to just be comfortable with what I'm wearing, and I really like my leggings. You guys see that in my videos. I wear that for working out. I wear that around the house for cleaning. I even will kind of dress it up a little bit and wear it out. So those are very functional for me in many ways, and so I don't need a ton of other clothing. I have a few pairs of like jean shorts, different kinds. I'm trying to go for more of a capsule wardrobe with my clothing. So just a few, like 1 pair of jean shorts, 1 pair of these like cargo type shorts. Not cargo, that sounds ugly, but you know what I mean. These like green shorts. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But anyway, I just realized that I really like more minimal, more neutral clothing that's just comfortable. Basically, I just want to be comfortable.
Wait a second, I don't need you. Then why so settled? I miss withdrew. Still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your head. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. Or just the best you've ever had. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster. When I'm with you, I feel different, like I'm brand new. Less ignoring, still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your hand. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. 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 Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had.
Next up is a quick tidy of the living room, dining room area. We get popcorn all over our couches, and we just have a lot of little kids that make messes with food all day long. It's honestly exhausting. But then I also have some boxes of books. Guys, you're going to see I love books. I have lots of books. You guys will see in the office more books. These are actually from a neighbor that, because I can't help myself, when she offered to give me some of her old cookbooks, I of course said yes. And I thought, she was going to give me like maybe one box or just a few cookbooks. No, she dropped off 3 boxes of cookbooks on my front porch. And honestly, I was kind of overwhelmed at first, like, oh no, why did she give me so many? But after I went through them and picked out the ones that I wanted, I'm actually so happy. It was such a gift. She gave me just such good cookbooks, like this one slow cooker cookbook I have already started using. It has a ton of good ideas for like families and quick and easy dinners. And so I ended up narrowing it down to 1 box, which I was very proud of myself. But yeah, my husband's like, more books, huh?
Someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be jealous. 'cause there is no one other than me that can make you feel the way you feel when I hold you. I think I said enough. You said you love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah, don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Just do it. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
So while I have overcome my overbuying with decorating and even with clothing, I'm starting to prioritize and not overbuy and just get what fits me. I would say a big pain point for me is books. I really struggle to declutter books, but I talked about this in my last video, or one of my videos, that I did get a Kindle. So if I'm just going to read a book for fun, that's what I'm going to read it on, not a book that I want to keep forever. And then I also listen to a ton of audiobooks now, so that is something I like to do when I go on long walks with my dog. It's very therapeutic for me, so that's another way that I don't clutter up my home. I like to listen to self-help books when it comes to audiobooks, and fun books when it comes to my Kindle. But cookbooks, I've realized that I truly enjoy having a book in my hand. I try to just use Pinterest and YouTube videos and recipes on the internet, but there is something about being able to look through an actual cookbook, feel the book in your hands, move the pages, and see which recipe calls to you and what you may not have even known was a recipe that you have been wanting or needing in your life until you stumble across it. Whereas with the internet, you kind of have to be searching for specific things. So I've actually really been loving having cookbooks, and I'm allowing myself to do that.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in, just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door, and from that moment I knew that a home is whatever you choose. That's the thing about you. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you've missed. Baby, it takes just one kiss. Many years have gone by, many tears have dried out. I know that I will be with you as long as you still want me to. All the things we've been through,
continuing on this trend of talking about things I'm decluttering and what I struggle with decluttering, you guys probably know toys is definitely the number one thing I struggle to declutter and the number one thing that I buy way too much of. But if you've been here for a long time, you know that I have really decluttered this game room, and I'm continuing to do so. This is another thing that is in waves, and I'm going to continue decluttering it and just figuring out what toys are best for my kids, what system is best for them. I still like them having toys because they play with them a ton. They're playing with them right now as we speak. So they're definitely necessary and worth it, and I much rather them play with toys than be on screens. But I have realized that I spend too much money on toys and that it ends up causing me lots of time and headache with the amount of toys that we have. So I am working on just having the ones that the kids truly love to play with, and I'm working on getting them to help more. They do help a ton. You guys see Henry's always helping me clean, but we don't have a good routine or system when it comes to picking up toys. Like before bed, let's pick up the game room, something like that. I really want to start implementing that, and now that the toys are becoming more manageable, I think it's manageable for the kids to do that. Before it just wasn't realistic for them to do that, but now I think it is, so we're going to work on that. So now you guys are about to find out the source of why I am the way I am, and that is my dad. Those bins of books are actually my dad's books, and we have them because he has a whole storage unit filled with those bins of books, and he wants to narrow them down, but he just can't. He can't do it without, keeping the ones that he wants to keep. So it probably sounds familiar, except for his is on a larger scale. This is basically my future, you guys. But he he hired my oldest, Carter, who's 14. He already has a spreadsheet going. My dad was an engineer. He's retired now, but he was an engineer, so that will make sense for the rest of this. But he has a spreadsheet with all of his books. So these bins are numbered, and he has all the books listed on that spreadsheet. So my oldest is going through the spreadsheet and putting which ones are on Kindle, because my dad is, like me, trying to get some books on Kindle, which ones aren't, and so on. And then my dad is going to decide which books he wants to keep, sell, donate. And so that's like a little job for my oldest, which has been fun, but then it's starting to clutter up our office even more than it already is. So I've been telling my dad we got to move through this process quicker because I don't want all these extra books at my house. But jokes aside, I am eternally grateful to him because he was the one who fostered my love of reading, and then I get to pass that on to my kids, and I think that's a wonderful gift. He also taught me he's a family man, always has been, so I attribute my love of family to him as well.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, I will try to fix what has been broken and take this weight off my shoulders, cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Alright, so now we are going to tidy and organize my daughter's room and then declutter her closet to, like I said earlier in this video, get ready for her birthday in September when I know she will be getting lots of new, fun, girly toys. and I want to have the space already set up to organize them so that her room doesn't become just like a huge cluttered mess. And you know, she's the only girl, and I feel like she needs her own little safe haven and her space where she has like her girly toys and it can just do, you know, her little girly things. So I am so excited about this. I love making my kids' spaces nice for them. Henry thought it was funny every time I would leave to like sneak in front of the camera. So you will see him in his little Sonic outfit do that a few times. He's such a cutie. But anyway, so I already did go through this closet once in a video, and I actually put a ton of stuff in our church's garage sale, and that was great. But I think my mind at that point was, what things could I put in the garage sale? That was my mindset. And so I knew I needed to go through this closet again, clearly, because the floor was still covered with stuff. And the rest of this, most of it I wanted to keep. That was just decor I wanted to keep. But there were some clothing items I wanted to give away, and just some things that I finally was like, okay, I'm going to give this away. They either weren't worthy of the garage sale or I just kind of didn't realize I didn't want them. So it felt really good to get this closet organized and at least be able to walk in here and get ready for the next wave, or sorry, decluttered, so that I could get ready for the next wave of organizing.
I don't really need new friends, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours, worth the try. Oh, this is the real thing, I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. Feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am gold, I'm golden.
So a few things that were in this closet that I decluttered and organized were some sheets. I talked about this in my last video, but I realized that Goodwill will accept sheets. Someone else said that I think animal shelters will accept like blankets and sheets and stuff as well, so that was good to know. So I decluttered a lot of those. I couldn't give up the baby blankets because I'm just too attached to them and they're like a memory, so I stored those, but a lot of them I decluttered. I also found some old clothes of Henry's that could be passed down to Jack, like some shoes that he's about to be able to wear once it cools off down here in Houston, Texas. And then what else was in here? Oh, our suitcases, like a big suitcase and two smaller ones. So those are good to have in just a special spot so that they're easily found and grabbed when we need them. And so yeah, I'm just really happy with everything that I decluttered. Oh, there's a bunch of decorations in here, so I decluttered some of those, kept some of them because I may end up using them at some point. If I don't, I think I will get rid of them. And then I moved some of the holiday decor into a different closet that I have that's just filled with like holiday decor. I think once the holidays come up, which will be here before we know it, guys, I know it's crazy, but I think once like Halloween, we'll probably start decorating for Halloween really soon now that it's August. My kids love that kind of stuff, so I want to declutter our Halloween stuff, and then once we get to fall and Christmas, I am big on decorating for holidays, so I want to just declutter and organize all of that and then keep it mostly in the attic, but have it really organized so it's not like a struggle when we're taking it down and we don't know where to put it, so we just throw it in a closet. I want to have all the specific bins and have it decluttered to just the things we like, so it's really easy to put away in the attic when the season is over.
dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, it's your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast. On top of the world of our independence. Laughing whenever we screw it up. Go a little wild, it's your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm.